Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. Making your home a happy place. Let's keep moving. Follow me over here. Me and Allison gonna take a little trip. There we go. Take a trip over here.
I think it's a different day. You're throwing dryer balls.
Welcome in, everybody. Okay, again, what we were saying about doing laundry, we all have to do our laundry, right? What are you using? Are you using some big plastic tub that barely lasts you, that is very expensive, that is a bunch of goop, and they have you use so much at once and you're wasting it? That stuff does not rinse through. That stuff sticks to your clothing. It gets inside, and then that is on your skin. Let's take that same goat milk magic, right, that the Beekman boys started off with, that great goat milk that's in your Beekman 1802, all of those beauty products that you love, and let's wash our clothes in that instead here with your liquid goat milk laundry soap at 128 loads at $33.99. It's about a quarter a load. It's about a quarter a load that you're getting. But let's go through the scents because you want to be jumping into these scents. Allison.
Okay, lavender. By the way, fresh, herbaceous, gorgeous lavender. If you're thinking about buying more than one because it's the Memorial Day price, this would be a great time to pick up an extra for your sheets.
Oh, that's a good idea. I love that, having different scents depending upon what you're washing.
Why not?
Solving the world's problems.
Citrus, for the first time since early 2024, if you want the citrus in the liquid, here you go. Fresh linen. I want you to think about cotton on the line. Grandma's, it's that beautiful, it's the strongest of all the scents that we do. So if you're a scenty girl or guy, that's where you want to go. Now, I don't know if you've smelled this or not, but this is Ocean Wave.
I have not.
Okay, I'm going to take you on vacation right now.
Here we go. I'm going to take this.
You're going to step out onto the beach. It's very light. There's a little coconut to it. There's a little water lily to it.
It's relaxed immediately.
Okay.
Just immediately be like,
because a lot of people don't want a floral and they don't want a herbaceous note. That is a summer vacation.
Brand new.
It's brand new, and I know it's very limited. So if you want that, there you go.
Ocean
and
Wave.
Also, Ylang Ylang, if you are the floral girl, Ylang Ylang is a scent that Beekman came out with a few years ago. It's very sexy.
Sexy.
It's the perfume that's not the 4, not the 6, right in the middle. You know which one that is. Sweetgrass, which a lot of us love, and it's that great signature scent as well.
There we go.
And then also if you want pure, which is completely unscented, that's where you're gonna go. Okay.
All right.
Why Beekman Happy Place laundry soap? Did you notice I didn't say detergent? This is the first thing that we came up with. Because we are a doctor-formulated brand, we are also a brand that really believes in non-toxic, non-caustic. This is important because our clothes are what we live in. This sweater has been on my body, my pants, my underwear, my bra. These are all things that come in contact with your skin. Now, if you're saying, you know what, girl, I hear you. I don't want all those chemicals, but you know what? I need clean clothes. I've got, a Ty Mayberry in my life who runs marathons and I need clean clothes.
True.
Chocolate barbecue mustard. This is not a stain that I created, although it looks like something I would do.
Yes, on Memorial Day weekend.
On Memorial Day weekend. This is with the leading chemical. We sent these off to a third-party independent lab. The chemical, actually, the detergent did pretty good, but a little bit of that chocolate, a little, you see that haze of it, right? Happy Place took not only the stain completely out, but when you feel how soft it is, and we're gonna talk about that next, because there is no residue on your clothes. So if you buy this because you're like, hey, I haven't paid 25 cents a load for laundry since I was in college and had my $10 stack of quarters, this is where you get smart.
Yes.
This is where you go, I'm gonna save money, I'm gonna do better for my family, and darn it, I'm gonna get them clean.
And look at that, and can I just say, just look at the size of this. This is 128 loads. What are you doing? Are you going to the big box store? You're buying something that is heavy, that spills, that it's a bunch of gloop and glop, and you don't know what is in there. And then maybe you're having some type of reaction. When you're putting your clothes on, you're like, what is that? It feels weird. It's breaking down the fibers in your clothing. This is the way you're gonna save money and do something better for your home, for you, for the kids' clothes, for the sheets, for the towels. When you step out of your shower and you wrap that towel around yourself and it's touching you everywhere, what chemicals are on that towel?
And the chemicals are not just normal chemicals. They're like greasy, oily chemicals that stick to your skin.
Yes.
Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let's see.
Two t-shirts, washed, both washed and both dried. This one in a chemical detergent. This one in the Happy Place. Now, this is always the one that I like to start with a demonstration, because when we talk about chemicals, what are they? They put them in for a multitude of reasons, right? They put them in to cover up that scent. Remember we talked about odor eliminator? They put them in to make your clothes feel artificially soft. So a lot of times they're a wax or they're, again, oily. So I just wanna show you this, because this is after what, 30 seconds? I just wanna show you this. This is what washed and dried in a detergent looks like. This is what washed and dried looks like with Happy Place. And so when you're at home and you're saying, wait a minute, I just spent $50 on a face cream, but I'm gonna wash my face and leave this on. This is gonna be my serum set. No, go for this. And again, I wanna go back to what Ty said. Every one of those jugs starts with this goat milk soap. How many, let's just take a guess. How many loads of laundry do you think we've sold just here at HSN?
20 million.
How about 100 million? Just here at HSN. Why? Because it works. But here's the next part of it. How many times have you bought a pair of jeans, and I'm gonna put a little bit of Happy Place in here.
It's Happy Place, I'm
gonna put a little bit of a chemical sludge detergent in here. Look at that.
You can already see, yes, you can already see.
Okay, I'm gonna take 2 brand new wash. These are just off the shelf. We bought them. Just like a pair of jeans. How many times have you bought a pair of jeans, you wear them, you're like, oh, perfect fit.
Yes, right.
My butt looks so good in these, I've never said that, but I imagine Ty probably has.
I have.
Okay. So, but you go to wash them and then they're like 2 inches shorter.
Then what happened?
You're like, I didn't buy those 2 inches. My butt looks like a pancake now. Or that shirt's a crop top. Or those underwear do not stay up when I walk.
Fit. Yeah, it's right.
This is what's happening. I'm gonna show you. Okay, let me just start here. Happy Place washes your clothes. Detergent breaks down the fibers of your clothes. So when you wash that favorite pair of jeans, it's 2 inches shorter. Or your shirt, your favorite t-shirt is now a crop top. Or it's misshapen and it's like 8 sizes too big.
What happened to it?
So look, here's what I always tell people. We always welcome so many new customers when we have Beekman.
Yeah, we do.
Because we're doing things smarter. We only sell exclusively here to HSN. That saves you a ton of money. But it also allows us to deliver performance that we've never been able to do before in any other venue. And that's what Beekman is really all about. And I'm just gonna keep walking this way if you guys don't mind. Because one of the things that's so important is when you see the values, and I'm only here every like couple months, is to try something. Try it for the first time. The lavender, fresh herbaceous, citrus, we will not see the citrus again until next year when this sells out in the liquid. Fresh linen, ocean wave, which is really lovely and light. You have the ylang ylang, which is the most floral. You also have the sweetgrass. And then if you have babies or you have someone that's really sensitive to smells, Pure is 100% unscented.
I want to give a couple of updates here while Allison prepares for a little science experiment over here to show you. I want to give a little update. I believe the citrus, did you say we have about 100 remaining in the citrus, Kyle? About 100 remaining. That is it. And something else, Kyle, you were giving me another update here on something else that's also moving very quickly here. Fresh linen, very popular right now. A lot coming in. I think we're talking about kind of washing our clothes and our linens and that fresh linen smell, that kind of hanging up on the line outside, a little bit nostalgic, kind of growing up and letting that air dry and that great fresh scent that you're getting without all of those chemicals. This is your opportunity to take a shot. This is your opportunity to put all those chemicals aside that we don't even know what's in there, that's going on our clothes. And I want you to try Beekman 1802 Happy Place at $33.99 at free shipping and handling, at 5 flexible payments that you're getting right now, $6.80 right here. And take a look, top load, front load if you are hand washing. And then tell us what we're seeing here, Allison, about. I was gonna ask you, how much are we using? Because sometimes we buy those chemicals at the big box store and that scoop is so big.
We're gonna talk about that scoop. It's crazy, right?
It's huge.
Here's what I want you to do. I want you to start with half a cap, which would be half a capful, which would give you 290 billion loads with this, right? That's not a scientific number. But
you get it.
But I want you to start with less. A lot of people find this is so effective effective that they only need, and when I say a scoop, this is half of it. I usually do a full one because Jack plays golf.
Okay, yes.
And there's usually grass things on it. I don't know I do not know. I actually do not know what they do on the golf course. I thought that they just hit a ball and it went here.
No, it can get
Apparently
messy.
there's other things happening, but I'll show you this in just a second.
Okay.
So I wanna kind of talk about options, right?
Okay.
What have we been buying and what's been available?
Yeah, right.
This is the newest thing, these great pods. These are so expensive. Second of all, though, a lot of people think, oh, this is like a gelatin. This is a microplastic.
Yeah.
Let's forget the environment for 1 second, okay? But we shouldn't, but let's forget it. Talk about that expensive washing machine that you have. The number one thing that clogs the water pumps in your washing machine is this microplastic. This also has a child protective lock on the top. Why would you wash your clothes in it? Okay.
Right.
I love this one. This is the other liquid that's available on the market. Look at the sludge. It's actually started to crystallize around the outside of it. Toxic sludge. What in nature is that color? Nothing. I have no idea.
That will not rinse through. I'm telling you, it will
That's
not.
That's what our point is.
There's
You're wearing that.
no way that rinses through.
You might as well use that for a lotion.
You might.
Right? Here is this is 128 loads of powder. This is the scoop for the powder. If it is that good, why are they asking you to use that much?
Right.
Now I know what you're saying. Well, what the heck is in this one, Allison? Oh, let me move the little label out of the way.
There it is.
This is 128 loads of Happy Place. You know why? Because this is all you need. This, and I'm gonna try to do this. This is the cap that came with the other liquid that we had.
Yeah.
This is the cap that you need for Happy Place. So let me show you how this
great.
works. You're gonna get this home and it's going to have a shipping cap on it. Okay? So this is gonna keep it protected.
Yeah.
Because even though it ships for free, we want it to get to you, right?
Yep.
You're gonna take that off when you get it home. On the inside, there's gonna be this foil cap. I use this to pop it through. But then when you're on my really high-tech tips.
A little pro tip there, I
know.
like that.
But then you can just store it with this on there. Then when you go to use this, if you're doing hand washing, honestly, I would put a couple drops in. Let's say you're gonna do a regular load. I only use a half a cup, but you can use as much as you want to. Then when you're done, it goes right back in. How cool is that, right? 128 loads. Let's give you an idea of this right now.
Okay.
128 loads. If you do 5 loads of laundry a week, this is 6 months of laundry. Let's say you live alone, you do 2 loads of laundry a week. Jack has this thing where he throws darks, whites, whatever's on the floor just goes in.
Yep.
It's not a 2-step process.
No.
In for one, in for a pound, in for a penny, throws it all in.
That's right, dirty or clean, those
You're
are the two.
doing 2.5 loads of laundry a week. This could be a year's worth of your laundry.
For $33.99.
I hope I'm making sense now, right?
Yes.
Let's go back to a little science because we are a doctor-formulated brand.
That's right.
Okay?
Let's see.
So I always know when we're up at the farm and Dr. Brent pulls out the black light.
Uh-oh.
You're always like, come on, where are we going with this? Science, man. This is a black light. And what I love to show people is what's happening. And I'm gonna show you a couple different things. I'm gonna start a little bit out of order.
Okay, let's see.
I'm gonna show you this pod, this pod that we talk about, why it is child resistant. You shouldn't be using this. Is full of chemicals. We know that, right? How about this? The next thing I'm gonna show you is liquid laundry detergent, powder detergent with chemicals. Do you see all that crazy optical whiteners?
Yeah.
Not actually whitening your clothes, but giving you the appearance of whitener, okay? Now I'm gonna come over to what we're talking about today, which is liquid.
Yes.
This is a liquid detergent. I'm gonna stick my finger in it. Look at this. Look at the detergent on my finger. Okay, right next to it, I have a bowl of Happy Place. You're like, where? You're gonna hardly see it,
where is it? You can't see it because it doesn't have those artificial.
Okay.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna stick my finger in the Happy Place.
Wow.
Where is it? This is the chemical. This is Happy Place.
I mean,
I don't know, and I'll do it at the same time, so hopefully you can see. Ready, 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 go.
Right. What would you rather put on your clothes, which then goes on your skin and on your towels and your sheets? I don't even know what this glowing stuff is.
No, and look, I can show, I mean, it's crazy to think that that's what we're putting on our clothes. And so you might buy it today because you're curious. You might buy it today because you know Josh and Brett and I, it's like the two guys and that girl, you know, like that. But my point is, we're doing things better. We're saving you a ton of money, and I just want to help you pick a scent.
Okay, look, we have 3 minutes remaining here at Memorial Day price at $33.99. This is 128 loads. It's on 5 flexible payments. You have 5 months to pay this off. That's only $6.80 a month. No added fee, no added interest on that. It's on free shipping and handling right now. This is an opportunity that if you already love it, this is what's called your stock-up price. If you're trying it for the first time, maybe you get a couple of different scents. You get that lavender for your sheets.
That's fun.
You get maybe that citrus for that summertime. But speaking of the citrus, I need to ask for an update real quick from my producer. Things are going very quickly here. 75 remaining in the citrus. Only 75 of you will be able to get the citrus, and the fresh linen continues to be very popular here. This is your opportunity to jump in. These are going quickly. We're gonna walk through the scents again. Stay with us. hsn.com or use the QR code. Let's jump in here.
And by the way, as I go through these scents, it doesn't matter if you use hot water, cold water, medium water. It doesn't matter if you have cotton, modal, spandex, doesn't matter. It also does not matter if you have a high efficiency. You can actually put this into your laundry, just put it in with your laundry, or if you really love to use that drawer, which I don't, you can put it in there.
Okay, good.
Lavender, fresh, herbaceous, gorgeous lavender. So many of you, this is the add-on for the sheets and the towels.
Great idea.
Citrus, and I'm just gonna try to describe each one of these. Mandarin orange, Meyer lemon, a little bit of grapefruit, all of those gorgeous citrus. Fresh linen. This is a scent that we introduced back in early 2024. It remains in the top 5 scents that we do, and it's crazy because it's the most scent forward, Cotton, think of drying on the line. Ocean wave. If you like, I wanna go on vacation, I don't want cotton. I want to walk on the beach, smell the ocean, a little bit of that beautiful sea salt, a little bit of that beautiful, just a touch of coconut, but it's also a little bit of vanilla. That's where you want to go. If you're saying, oh, Allison, I am a floral. I want floral I want to walk into my English garden every time I smell my laundry. Go with the ylang ylang. That is one of the most expensive flowers in the world to create a scent with. It's got a little rose. It's really lovely. Then we also have the sweetgrass. If you're watching for the first time and you're saying Beekman, 1802, Happy Place, we create those signature scents. This is the signature scent for Happy Place. It's eucalyptus, sage, a little bit of rosemary. It's really lovely and herbaceous and fresh. Again, you're gonna feel that beautiful freshness. I wanna talk about Pure for 1 minute. It's always our #1 top seller. And I always think, gosh, does everybody want not a scent?
Sure.
And it really dawned on me, if you have babies, but one of the things that really was big in my life is when my mom got older and she was in hospice. My mom, who loved scent, loved candles, loved everything like that, all of a sudden had a very, very sensitive nose towards a scent. So if you're saying, Allison, I want all of that clean, but I can't use a scent, go for the Pure Unscented. That made all the difference in the world in her life. So if you have babies, you have people that you don't want to scent, or you want to add your own essential oil in, go with that Pure.
It is the perfect opportunity to get away from those chemicals, get away from that gloopy glop stuff that we spend so much money on we don't know. This is your opportunity right now. It's going fast. A couple of you will be able to pick up the citrus.